Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I could be wrong. I feel like this is probably a real steel knife. I don't know why I think that. I just get, I get that sixth sense, right? It just comes with reviewing knives for a long time. I can kind of just sense what's going to be in the box. Thanks so much to Real Steel for sending this in. Thanks. Is that joke? Are we done? Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay, I have no idea what's in here. This just showed up. So, does it say on the outside? No, it just says metal. Which could be in reference to what it is made out of, or that it was sorted to be sent to me. So, alrighty. There we go. We got a Real Steel box. Oh, I'll link this down below, by the way, if it's something that's available. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you. It says right here. Come on now. The Muninn. Okay. Muninn. Oh, Muninn and Hugin. I'm a child. I'm sorry. And then there's some more stuff on there, right? Okay. Muninn. What do we have here for Muninn? Ooh, boy. Ooh, we got a little little bit of a bar lock going on here. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, now I remember. The reason that I requested to have this sent to me was specifically because of the blade shape. I think that's really cool. And while this type of grind obviously is more, for puncturing, it is not sharpened up here. It's an unsharpened swedge, but that fuller, right? Not fully down the center, right? But what it does is, whatever stock thickness it has only that much, it's got a drop to get down to a reasonably thin cutting edge, and it's okay, right? But I thought that blade shape was super, super cool. What do we have here? Ivan D. Oh, yeah, Ivan D. I've seen some of these designs. I think if it's the same guy, I think I've seen this on Levon's Instagram from Knife Nuts Podcast. I'm pretty sure that pivot looked super familiar, right? Kind of fancy flathead pivot there. It looks like we have a reversible clip. I am certain you can just switch that around to the other side, which is great because this is an ambi lock. Kind of a medium tension axis. Well, I'm calling it an axis lock, bar lock, right? But it does work. I think I'm just not swinging it hard enough. There we go, right? And yeah, pretty darn smooth. No stick or anything like that. Not quite as tight as some of some of the stuff that I've handled from Vosteed here lately. What are we looking at for steel? VG10. Okay. Well, it'll depend on, the price tag. Obviously, if they have a reasonable price tag on it, I don't mind VG10 at all. In fact, that's one of those steels that I feel like I may have overly judged, right? Maybe my experience with VG10 was bad because of the few knives that I used in it, and I just dismissed it too quickly. But a lot of people have told me that they really like VG10. I keep seeing it in at price points that I don't agree with, and I understand that obviously the foundation of that is that I feel like it's a subpar steel versus, I always say 154 CM is better, and I've had not one, not two, but like 30 or 40 people say VG10 is very similar to CBM 154 CM in terms of edge performance, and it's also very, very well rounded. So it's shocking that you like 154 CM, but you constantly poop all over VG10. And one or two people tell me that, I'm like, okay, hit the road, Jack. Why is this stuff coming out of my mouth? Who am I becoming? No, like 30 or 40 people have been like, yeah, I think you're wrong about that. So maybe I misjudged it and it's time to look at it again. I still don't like seeing it on knives that are over $100, right? And the same now is really, honestly, a lot of times I'm a little, when I've got that internal bias with 154 CM, so I kind of like let it go. But I don't really anymore. You can get so many knives in 154 CM under $100 that it's kind of hard for me to justify. Right? I want to see CPM 154, even though the difference isn't really that big of a deal. We just see that the shiny golden sparkles around the CPM, right? So anyways, yeah, it looks cool. I like the texturing here. We have lipped steel liners. Not really any internal milling that I'm seeing. This is a pretty straightforward, basic construction. I mean, it's a bar lock, right? And I'm absolutely certain it uses Omega springs. Yeah, you can see them in there. Nice solid lockup. Nothing wiggly there. No lock stick or anything like that. Action's smooth. It's actually getting smoother the more I play with it. We got a little bit... Well, no, wait. I just mushed it over. Which means... Is it running on washers? Ooh. Oh, hello. Yeah, I think that runs on washers. The reason... I mean, whenever you can mush a blade left or right, it's usually an indicator that it's got nylon or phosphor bronze in there. Bearings, it's not going to move unless you adjust the pivot or the body screws, usually, right? Pretty cool. Very much like the blade shape. I would venture to guess that this comes in multiple colors, right? So if you don't like all black, I mean, it certainly looks like a knife that's supposed to be all black. It's just a nice, just such a clean look, and you don't normally see this where you have a, you know, almost like it's like a dagger profile, but it's got a bayonet grind, like an unsharpened bayonet. Let's measure it real quick. This is not a review, just an unboxing and first impressions. 8 1/4 to the back there, all of 8 1/4. Blade length, wow, 3.75 inches of blade with absolutely, it's like 3.55, 3.6 almost inches of cutting edge. How about we weigh it? Yeah, should we? Who am I even asking? It's not like anybody can object. No, don't weigh it. Well, I'm gonna anyway. Ounces, okay. Okay, 4.13 ounces, not bad considering you're getting 3.75 inches of blade. I think that's pretty good. How about just a couple of size comparisons just so you guys can get an idea, right? Here we go. Rat 1, Para 3, Bug Out, that's a good one, right? There you go. How about the PM2? And where's the Demco? Where are you? There you are. Okay, let's do the Demco. 80 20.5. All right. Interesting one. I will, of course, have already seen the price by the time you guys are seeing this, but in the time of me recording it, I haven't. So you'll find a link for it right down in the description is what I'm saying, so that you guys can go and look at the price tag. I will obviously take a look at that, experience this knife, absorb its soul, right? And then I'll do a full comprehensive review on it here in just a few weeks. I think that's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Thanks again to Real Steel for sending this in for me to take a look at. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.